My name is Harmony from Democratic Republic of Congo. I've been living here for about 8 years and a half. I'm a student, a psychology student, and then I am right now, I do modeling as well and run a platform as a business, let's say, called Harmony HK. That's pretty much it. As a 21 years old girl or a woman, I mean, the experience in Hong Kong, or my life experience has been very like a roller coaster. There's been a moment that it goes down and the moment that it goes up, you know. I mean, I moved here when I was 12 years and a half, and at first life wasn't easy. First of all, I wasn't speaking the language, I wasn't speaking English, so I learned my English here in secondary school. First of all, being at school, like I didn't have a good relationship with the people here in the way of like, because I'm dark skinned, and everybody has a perspective of what black people look like and stuff. And my life was pretty hard. Again, it shouldn't be a surprise to say that I faced discrimination here, you know, and again, these people are not used to people like me. So I did face discrimination. There was a language barrier and stuff, but then within time, I get to understand these people, that it's not their fault that they behave the way they do, because of like everybody has a perspective of us, what they see on the social media or what the newsletter shows of them, of people like me. So what I do now is like, you know, when I learned the language, I started educating my friends, let's say at school, or teaching them about who I am, who am I as an African. And then within time, lives change within my schoolmates. But then, of course, outside, you still face people look at you differently. You know, people still run away from you and stuff like that. But at this moment where I am so confident of myself, which I do not let those kind of behavior affect me. I do what I do, and they do what they can, you know. So that's pretty much it. I mean, some of the best part is that, you know, when I build a relationship with my friends at school, I build this relationship with the local, you know. And one of the best thing here is like some people, like I mean now, some people tend to adore your skin somehow. Like now they see, they just appreciate your skin color, and then people want to talk to you. I mean, being able to have a communication with these kind of people, like not feel as left out as before when I came here, and knowing the language and being able to communicate with them just made me feel like somehow accepted, that I have some friends who are from here who does not judge me, but they want to be friends with me and they understand me. Those are the kind of things that I feel like are one of the best part, you know. So I think being able to communicate with people, just the best thing, like feeling involved, feeling accepted, that you don't feel left out, feeling that you belong somewhere, or people accept you or want to be friends with you, or sometimes people coming over. I think one of the best things is like, I always say this, but the best thing somehow to me is like, you know, when people just come over to you, not when they come and touch my hair randomly, but when I have my braids, and when people just come and start get curious and start asking. And also the best thing is like want to get involved and get the hair braid like you, and you feel like, okay, somebody wants to do something of my culture, of my culture. So those are one of the best things, you know, them getting to know about you and your hair and your food, the culture, the trying our food and stuff like that. I mean, I think those are one of the best parts, that you feel like we're all human despite our color. Like recently, last year, October and November, I founded an organization, a platform called Harmony HK. Well, the thing is, like, people ask why Harmony HK. The thing is, like, with Harmony HK, we're trying to create a platform for ethnic minority and the refugee community here in Hong Kong, in a way of like to give them a platform to showcase the talent, in the way to raise awareness about refugee and asylum seeker in a society like Hong Kong, where most of them people lack knowledge of us, or most of the time that we are always labeled as bad people or illegal immigrant. So by having this platform help us to show to the local, to the Hong Kong people, that how important diversity and inclusion is. It's not only a way of like not to see diversity through a lens of pity, but something that adds value in the society. That's what Harmony HK is. In a way, also the reason why we use Harmony HK, people might ask, is it because it's your name? But the thing is, like Harmony HK, we are trying to bring something valuable and in the society. So Harmony HK, I think you can just see the name Harmony mean peace. So we're trying to bring this thing, people can raise awareness through protesting. But in a way, Harmony HK, we wanted to create something that we want people to notice the talent of these people have that can be benefited Hong Kong society, and to just kind of change the perspective of how the local look at us. That's what Harmony HK is, and we do this by hosting fashion show. So far, we have hosted 2 fashion shows in Hong Kong, and which has been very successful. And we have music, and we have performers, artists, models, designers from all places. In a way, also, the platform is mostly for ethnic minority and the refugees, but also we involve the local people to see how it feels to be with us, how to work with us, So that's pretty much about what Harmony HK is, just to raise awareness. Harmony HK started, the motivation and the reason behind it is as a model of color. So I've been modeling for almost 3 years right now. I've been rejected because of my skin color. I've been told I'm too dark. I've been told, we prefer whiter skin. There's been a lot of rejection. Facing that, it made me, I always used to fight I was always fighting for a seat on the table, which every time I was being like thrown away, kicked away. The rejection made me or motivated me to create something. I always tell this same story, but I've realized that I'm not the only person going through the same thing. There's a lot of other ethnic minority and black people like me go through the same thing. And then instead of fighting for a table for a seat on other people's table, the idea of Harmony HK came up to create something for us where we can come over and showcase our talent, that we can have our own platform, that we can show that these people that even though you guys are not willing to accept us, but this is our talent that we still have, and we won't let anything stop us to show our talent or to be who we are. Again, it comes from being rejected and seeing other people like you going through the same thing. It made me think or realize that you're not the only one. There's other people going through the same thing. So by having this, it help all of us to come together and showcase our talent. Being featured, let's say, in South China Morning Post or any kind of media, let's say, because I've been covered in quite a lot of medias, that made me realize how much me as a black person, despite the circumstances, despite the difficulty, the rejection, it just shows that how much I'm striving for the best, not letting the circumstances define me. Instead, I'm defining what does it mean to be a black person or refugee here in a society like Hong Kong. We don't let the circumstances define me. Despite what is happening, and I do not let the circumstances define me. Instead, I was striving for the best, because like what I've learned is like that's what they're saying about me, but then I should show these people that I'm better than what they think, and I'm better what just receive dark people or dark person from media. So being covered made me feel like my voice is being heard, that they're seeing something that is adding value to the society, and it made me feel not to give up, and always when you have something, you should go and fight for it no matter what circumstances. Like, no matter how much time you've been rejected, no matter what people have said, but then once you have something that you think is really important, you have to go out there and let the people know that what you're trying to say matters, I'm there creating something for me and for us, all of us, to feel something. Yeah. To me, again, if I have to say, it's my message to the local, for example, is to again, not to just accept people because of the skin color. Again, I'll bring back to Harmony HK. It's a way of like, to us, it's like for the local not to see diversity through lens of pity, but something that add value. You're just trying to let the local know that diversity and inclusion is really important in the society. And these people that are ethnic minority or refugees, they feel like this is their home. And by not looking at these people like criminal or based on what you see on the media, but accept these people and give them a chance and a voice, a lot of these people can benefit to the society. And don't accept people because of where they're from, but see their hearts and accept the talent that they have, which can be contribute to the society. I love about Hong Kong. Well, now I love pretty much everything. Now I love almost everything about Hong Kong. I love. Man, that's a good question. I love everything. I love the safety. I love the environment. I actually like the people now, Not that I hated them before, but I think that, no, I should cut that part.